Hello everyone, this is Mary with Seer Tarot. This is your daily channel message for September 23rd, 2020. So, as I was warming up or, saying my prayers and kind of protection before starting this video, I had some insight that we needed to look at something that needs to be seen. And the reason why something that needs to be seen. Okay. And they're also talking about being a scene as in a play, SCENE, okay? So I had to write this down, and I already pulled the cards because I flipped them and I get in the energy so I forget which ones are which. So that's why they're sitting here. I wrote it down and started again, okay? So the first card, this is going to be the situation. This is what needs to be seen, or the scene, right? King of Air is air energy, which can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We are in Libra season right now. We just crossed over. And we're also the equinox. That's when the day and night are even. So there's like this balance thing going on, right? Trying to bring things back into balance. Okay, so this is the situation. The King of Swords is usually, it's masculine energy, or anybody embodying this energy, or a system, something, okay? Someone. And this is education. This is knowledge. This is somebody that's stoic, or a system that's stoic, okay? And honest, truthful, okay? So you have this, okay, I said enough about that, right? That situation. Then we have the underlying energy, which is kind of bad karma. It's kind of like the underlying energy is the fortune wheel's reverse. So that's like bad luck. It's not lucky time. It doesn't feel like a lucky time. So underlying energy is almost something trying to undermine the truth. That's the way it feels. That's a 10. That's the end of the cycle. So because this is a 10 and it's reversed, this is speaking to me in this reading that this is not going to be successful. Whatever's trying to cover up the truth will not be successful, because this is something that needs to go away. And I just mean that the lies and the deception and all this needs to go away. The third card is the advice. So the advice is coming in kind of a strange way. So we have the Sun card, right? And the Sun is Leo. It's like it's a sign of Leo. So if Leo, that sign, means anything to you, it may mean something to some people. It depends on the situation we're talking about, right? Whether it's macro or micro level. So the Sun reverse talks about, not being transparent. It's kind of like being in the shadows. So the advice, that's kind of tricky. The advice is to understand that the situation is still in the shadows, okay? That there's still shadows that are being identified. There's shadows and lies and deceptions that are still being identified. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, and then we're going to move forward in just pull a few more cards. So I'm just going to get a little bit more information about the King of Air. And see, the King of Air, this energy, they don't care if anybody believes it. They don't care if you want to rally against them, because they have all the information, and it's honest and it's truthful, and they have documentation, okay? So this energy doesn't like it, because it doesn't want to change. It doesn't want to flip into the positive. It wants to stay in the darkness. And that's just it. It's a force. Because when the Wheel of Fortune, in whatever direction, the wheel is turning in that direction. And it's time. This is over. Okay. That time is over. Okay, so we have the King of Air and then we have the Emperor. So this is telling me that this King of Air, or this system here, has made plans. They planned this out because they knew they were going to get this resistance. They knew what they were up against. Next card is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. They knew that this has been a long time delaying their abundance and success. Okay? And the new start in financial opportunities. Okay? Let's look at this energy here, the Fortune's Wheel reversed. 6 of Cups. So this is the past, memories of the past. And it's, let's just leave that there for a minute. And then the Fool. So there's something about the past that we believed in. It seemed innocent. We were innocent. And so we went forward in this innocence. Okay, let me get one more card. 7 of Wands reversed. But this created obstacles. This wheel right here created obstacles that we could never get past. Okay, it was like the obstacles were too big or they weren't worth fighting anymore. So this is like when it's upright, we're defending what is dear to us. We're trying to get through obstacles so we can get to the other side, what we believe in, what we have passion about. This way, we don't want to fight this anymore. So somebody here, whether again, it's a small level or outside of us. I'm just getting more messages. That's why I stopped. It's something we accepted as children in our innocence. And we went out into the world thinking that we could prosper and grow and be. But this has always stood in the way of that. It always kept us from being able to create our fortune, okay? It's an undermining energy that we can no longer deny or defend. Here's the truth right here. Okay, so now we're looking at the Sun. We have the King of Swords again. The King of Swords is saying, here's the truth. We must bring it out. We must come out of the shadows. And here's the evidence. Here's the information. Masculine energy. Let's talk about how it's hurt us, how it's broken our heart, how it's kept us in a place of depression and sorrow and pain. Let's talk about this because it's time. Ace of Swords, how this has been hidden, the truth has been hidden in the shadows, in the things we didn't want to look at, in the things that we were told, oh, it's okay. I got this. I'll take care of it. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. So, I'm just listening. I want to pull one more card on each pile just to get a little insight. I'm just trying to figure out if it could be love, but I think what's happening here is what I'm hearing is it's kind of affecting everything because the lies are so big. They're massive, okay? Sorry about smacking by the microphone. Okay. So let's just keep going and see if we can get a little insight about the situation, right? The lies have caused a heartbreak. The lies have caused delay after delay after delay in abundance, in a truth. And yeah, okay. So I have the Empress here. So I have the Emperor and the Empress. The truth about the Emperor and the Empress. So this is the divine feminine and divine masculine energy. This is a balance between both energies. What we're trying to do is bring the energies back into balance. Okay? And the King of Air has the information to do that and has the facts. Okay, let me get another card there. situation is this has gone nowhere. We've been kind of halted. See, there's no offer here. There's no offer. There's no opportunity. It's been delayed. Okay, let's look at this now. There's a reflection back in innocence when we were believed in stuff, but we can't defend that. We can't act like this hasn't been happening. Five of Wands. This is chaos, conflict, and competition. Until we had to leave. We had to leave something, or it's time to leave something. Can't defend it anymore. We can't fight through it. We were naive. But we're not naive anymore, because look at all these swords we're carrying with us. These are experience and lessons, okay? Experience, thoughts, and knowledge, information. Okay. So let's look at the advice. Well, Nine of Cups is about, what about our wishes? What about what we want, right? What about what makes us happy? The Hermit reverse is a resistance to reflect on the lessons. It's a Virgo card, so we're coming out of Virgo. So it's resisting finding our own path, okay? Death. But see, when death comes, which is Scorpio, something ends so something can be reborn. The pain needs to end so the truth can come out. So people can have a new start. Whether it's one person, multiple people can have a new start. And it's more of a universal energy. It could be love, but doesn't seem like it's completely love. It's about just what makes us happy. It feels like it's more of that. Okay, 12 minutes. That's a long one for the daily. Okay, so I'm going to get now just a couple of the art through the Eye of the Soul Oracle to give us a little direction. So what they're saying here is consider what resonated with you with this reading, and where do you see how it's affected your path, your happiness, and then see how these cards affect you as I flip them, okay? This is Beneath the Veil of Sophia. Create and activate your DNA. And then the second card is Transmutation of the Tour. Find the middle ground and compromise. Okay. So create, activate your DNA. This is when we change how we see things. We actually can change how our body. It's like changing the past in the future. In our DNA, there's a lot of information stored there. And so our DNA, okay, so when we stop cycles in our family lineage, the DNA changes. And it changes the bloodlines forward and past. It changes it. So by seeing the truth, we change our fate to where we can be in a happy place. We can make our dreams come true. We have to understand what's been happening. We don't have to understand anything. We don't have to do anything. But if you want change and you want to be out, feel safe in your own life and not live in fear, then this is a place, this is one of the places to start, okay? So finding the middle ground and compromise. This talks about, it never seems to be all or nothing. There's so many levels to every single card, as there is so many levels to every lie, every truth, and every situation. And two, if you can find the middle ground here, especially if you're resisting, because we have this card of resisting right here, which is the advice to try not to resist the old ways and try to step into a new understanding of that there has been major misinformation, okay? and to find the middle ground between those who have not seen it yet and those who have. So you can be the middle ground, the safe spot, because you may be ahead of many people. So that has so many layers to it too. But I'm going to let you think about that to not sway your direction. And have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.